Welcome to the March the 31st, 1900. Welcome to the March the 10th taping of It's Happening in Grand Prairie. We are so pleased to have with us today from the Grand Prairie Federation of Women's Club, the chairman of the Girls of the Month. And Sue Harris, it's so nice to have you back on the show.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure to be here.
Wonderful, and you brought two lovely young ladies with you that are Girls of the Month. So tell us about them and introduce those to our video lab.
On my immediate left is Charlotte Steger. She's our February Girl of the Month from South Grand Prairie High School. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Harry Steger. She has been elected to the National Honor Society at South Grand Prairie High School. She's also received an academic letter sweater. She was selected to Who's Who's and among American high school students. She's a member of Mu Alpha Theta and presently serving as their secretary in that club. She's a member of the FBLA, and she's presently serving as their secretary of that club. She's the FBLA shorthand state champion, and she placed 4th in our national competition in shorthand. And she was the UIL shorthand 84-85 state champion, so she's very, very good in shorthand. Charlotte lists her hobbies as water skiing, swimming, reading, needlecrafts, and doing volunteer work. And she plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in math.
Wonderful. And who is this next wonderful young lady?
Our other Girl of the Month is the February Girl of the Month from Grand Prairie High School, Ronnie Gale Shaw. She's the daughter of David D. Shaw and Dana Ivy. She's been a member of the GPETs for 3 years, and this year she's their publicity chairman. She's been elected to the National Honor Society. She's participated in FHA for 3 years. She was elected to the Student Council for 2 years, and she was last year the Grand Award runner-up at the Science Fair. Ronnie is a member of the Sanger-Harris Team Board, and she plans to attend North Texas State University and major in hotel restaurant management.
Well, that just sounds like a wonderful career that she already has mapped out. But before we go to Ronnie, let's go back to Charlotte. Charlotte, being the fastest pen in the West as far as shorthand is concerned, that is certainly a mark of distinction. And would you like to tell us a little bit about studying shorthand and who your marvelous instructor must be? Because I know that you would want to name drop a little.
Yes, Miss Sonato, she's my shorthand teacher, and she taught shorthand last year to me for 9 months, and she thought that I would do good in it, and so she asked me to compete. And I was really unsure of myself, and she said, "Oh, you'll do good." And so I started competing, and she'd say, "Well, you're going to be up to 100 at the end of the year." And I was going, "No way, there's no way." And so I started competing, and a lot of people asked me, "Well, do you want to be secretary?" And I said, "No." And they're going, "Why? You're so good at shorthand." And I just don't want to be a secretary. I'm more into math and stuff.
And I noticed with a great deal of interest that you have chosen Texas A&M as your university. Tell us why you made that choice and what you plan on studying when you go to that area.
Well, I chose A&M because I want to move away from home, but not too far away. And so I thought that would be a good school, and the math program is really good too.
And besides that, you're into maroon and white, aren't you? That's wonderful. We're going to come back with you in just a few minutes and maybe ask you a little bit about your family. But let's get to Ronnie. Ronnie, tell us a little bit about yourself, the schools you've attended here in Grand Prairie, and possibly maybe a teacher that inspired you to get into the field of merchandising and especially in restaurants. Tell us something about that, please.
Well, I've attended Eisenhower and Adams, and now I'm at Grand Prairie and just waiting patiently for my graduation. And I really didn't have a teacher that inspired me. My mom's friend, she has a daughter, and she's in hotel and restaurant management. And what she does, she's in catering. She's a catering sales director, and that's what I would like to do. They plan the menus and for the banquets at the hotels and stuff like that.
This sounds very exciting. Now, where are you going away to school to learn this wonderful trade?
Probably to North Texas.
Probably to North Texas.
They have a big hotel and restaurant management program there.
That sounds very exciting. Well, let's get back to Charlotte. Charlotte, tell us some of the schools you've attended and maybe a little bit about your family.
I went to Eisenhower and then to Truman and Jackson and then at South. And I don't know.
How about your family?
Oh, my
Do you
family?
have any brothers and sisters?
I've got 2 little sisters. And
you
one.
must name drop.
One's Sharon Steger, and she's a sophomore at South, and the other one's Rebecca, and she's in 4th grade at Zavala Elementary School. And they're waiting for me to move out to take over my room, supposedly.
They'll do that. The younger sisters will always do that, won't they? Well, do you have anyone that's that in your family maybe that has given you any more inspiration than your shorthand teacher?
Oh, my parents, they're really supportive of everything that I do. They're really behind me in anything that I take on, and really supportive.
Good. Ronnie, how about your family? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a little sister. She's 6, and her name is Jocelyn Christine.
Where does she go to school?
She goes to Evangel Temple.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's good. And you've been in Grand Prairie how many years?
I've been in Grand Prairie for about 14 years.
About 14 years. That's wonderful. Well, let's go back and have Sue, the Girls of the Month from the middle schools. Then we're going to come back for the final round with these girls and let them talk with the audience for a few minutes.
Our February Girl of the Month from Adams Middle School is Kimberly Dawn Terrell. She's the daughter of Freddie and Mary Lou Terrell. From Jackson, we have Karika Cooper. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. K.C. Cooper. From Jefferson, we have Carmen Guerrero. She's the daughter of Frank and Marie Guerrero. From Lee, we have Lori Ann Doles. She's the daughter of Frankie and Marilyn Lawson. And from Truman, we have Jerry Smirka, which is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Smirka.
Good. All right, Charlotte, we're going to let you be first on the hot seat. We'd like for you to look into your camera and give an exhortation to students how important their time spent in school would be for them to really concentrate. Would you do that?
Sure. That in school, it's really important to study a lot. I mean, you've probably heard this a lot, but it really is, because you have to plan what you want to do in your future. In order to do that, you have to make like schedules, know what you want to take, and plan for college. And you just have to apply yourself, because anything worth achieving is worth applying yourself and being dedicated and devoted to what you want to do.
But all of this work, then there has to be some time for your extracurricular activities. Can you tell us how you manage all of that?
Yeah, it's also important to have time for yourself to just relax and do what you want to. So it's good to make a schedule of how you're going to spend each day. So I'm going to spend so much time doing my homework and so much time just relaxing and doing what I like to do.
Wonderful. All right, Miss Ronnie, it's your shot at really inspiring everyone that's watching us.
Well, like Charlotte said, you need to study very hard and just be very organized in what you do. And these high school years are very important because they're the years, you know, before your adulthood, but you still need to have time for your friends and for yourself and for your family.
Now, your favorite hobby and relaxation for you would be what, Miss Ronnie?
I don't know.
And you don't have a specific one?
No, I don't have a specific hobby.
All right. Well, tell us about your beautiful mother, Dana. Dana Ivy.
Well, she's a school teacher at Grand Prairie High School.
I think that's a wonderful inspiration.
Yeah.
Hasn't she been an inspiration to you?
She sure has.
Wow.
She's taken very well care of me.
Wonderful. Well, it's just been so nice to have both of you wonderful young ladies here. And Sue, we thank you for bringing them.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to see how they stand out when the selection is made for the Girl of the Year that's sponsored by the Federation of Women's Clubs. Good luck, girls, on that. And congratulations again for being the Girls of the Month for February. And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Georgia Clemson,
And I'm Gary Lyles.
and we're here to tell you all about Showfest 86. Tell them about it, Gary.
Showfest 86 Showfest 86 is coming up on March the 14th and 15th in Chambers Auditorium. Both performances will be at 8 o'clock. Showfest 86 is being produced by Incredible Productions out of Dallas. And go ahead, Georgia.
Let's see, it's a joint effort with the Junior Women's Club and the Women's Club and the Grand Prairie Arts Council. And some people call Showfest maybe a musical variety show.
However, though, it may be also called a talent show. We've held auditions and have picked many, many talented people throughout the city to perform for us that evening. Also, members of the Women's Club, Junior Women's Club, and Arts Council are going to be participating in joint groups, so that would kind of make it, I think, a circus.
Wait a minute. The Arts Council calls it a jubilee.
Or even a festival. After all, it's Showfest.
Yeah, a celebration even.
A celebration, even kind of a revival of the old Oopsie Daisy.
That's right. And it will be held, as we said, the 14th and 15th of March. You may get your tickets at the Chamber of Commerce or at Independent American or from any member of the Women's Club, Junior Women's Club, or the Grand Prairie Arts Council.
Tickets are $6 a piece. They are on sale at several other financial institutions across the city. Any cast member has plenty of tickets, and they are willing to sell them, believe me.
We hope that everyone will come out to see Showfest 86. You will be so glad you did, right, Gary?
Yes, and we're going to fill that auditorium for an evening. We're out to prove that there is art in Grand Prairie of many, many forms.
And before we bring you our next two guests, we have some very exciting community service announcements to make. Meet the Candidates is the name of the game this week. The American Association of University Women have scheduled March the 13th from 7 p.m. until the candidates are finished. And the place is going to be at the Grand Prairie Community Center in downtown Grand Prairie at 121 West Church Street. This is open to the public, and we invite you, if you're really interested in the issues or the things that will be happening as far as the upcoming elections, please attend the American University of Women's Political Forum, March the 13th, 7 p.m. Remember, downtown Grand Prairie. And the Grand Prairie Boosters Club of Grand Prairie High School is having a giant garage sale. This is going to be the 14th and the 15th of March, which is this coming weekend. It's going to be at 2349A Fort Worth Street. The time is at 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please come and help support this giant garage sale. And if you have an item to present to them for sale, the number is 660-3318, 660-3311, or 641-1977. Let's help the Grand Prairie Booster Club of Grand Prairie High School with this giant garage sale. And remember that the Images contest, as far as arts is concerned, sponsored by the Grand Prairie Parks and Recreation Department, has been completed. The show will be March the 9th through the 21st. Drop by the Grand Prairie Community Center and see some of the beautiful art and the ones that have all of the wonderful winning ribbons. The next school board meeting is going to be March the 13th. This will be at 8 p.m. at the School Administration Building, 202 West College Street. And remember, Safety Day in Grand Prairie, Texas is March the 15th. The scheduled time is South Grand Prairie High School, 9 a.m. until 11, and that's Grand Prairie High School from 9 a.m. until 11, and South Grand Prairie High from 10 until 12. Take advantage of this and have your child videotaped and possibly fingerprinting, courtesy Martin Frost. And the Chamber of Commerce, remember the card connection on March the 20th, and this is going to be at the Graphic Mailers at 132 West North Carrier Parkway in 360. April the 9th is the general membership meeting. If you have questions, call 264-1558, and that's the magic number at the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce. The City Council of PTAs have their open meeting March the 20th. Mark this on your calendar. And the place has been changed from South Grand Prairie High to the School Administration Building, 202 College Street. A very important date. History Awareness Week, and the weekend that we're celebrating is March the 22nd. Many good things are going on, and you'll hear more about this next week, but mark your calendar for that beginning of the midterm break, and we want you to attend all of the historical happenings that day. Now, for those that are involved in artsy things, and especially the Grand Prairie Arts Council and the Women's Club, and Dr. Wendell Halsey, how did you get involved in something with the Grand Prairie Women's Club and the Junior Women's Club, young man?
It's called involuntary servitude. My wife brought me into it.
Your wife brought you into this. Wonderful. We'd like to welcome you to the show today.
Thank you.
We know you have some very exciting highlights to talk with us about. And Gloria Holbert, as a lady about many good things in the arts, but especially about this particular one. Now, are you associated with the Junior Women's Club, probably, in this?
I'm with the Women's Club.
The Women's
Yes.
Club, the graduated
Yes,
ones.
I had to move up, so I'm with the Women's Club.
Oh, wonderful. Tell me about your role, Gloria, in this, and what is Showfest?
Showfest is a show that is sponsored by the Women's Club and the Junior Women's Club and the Arts Council. And it's to benefit the Arts Council. We are using the money that we raise to buy equipment for their new office that the Parks and Recreation Department has provided for the Arts Council.
That's wonderful. Now, Mr. Halsey, what is your role in this very fantastic production that's coming about?
Ruthie, I have absolutely no talent. I can not sing, I cannot dance, but they have worked many of us into many of the skits, into the dancing, into the singing numbers. It's a lot of fun. We're having a great deal of fun doing just anything and everything.
Well, I understand that there is a practice every Saturday and some even on the Lord's Day, and that you all are going from morning till very late at night doing all of these good things. What's this program going to be made up with?
Well, it's going to consist of 2 acts, one which will have a lot of clowns in it, and you will recognize or maybe not recognize some of your friends and neighbors in Grand Prairie in this act. Then the second act, there will be some other scenes, cowboy scenes. We'll do a Texas scene. We'll do some patriotic scene. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very enjoyable. And we're practicing every night.
And every night as well. All right, now, Gloria, tell me this. How are you involved either in the production, or are you dancing or singing or something exciting?
I'm dancing and singing and involved in getting some of the other things going too, some of the production part of it too.
For the people in Grand Prairie, Texas that know the people in the Women's Club and the Junior Women's Club and the Arts Council, who would you say would probably be one of the most astounding acts that you all would have? Are you able to tell us about that, or are you keeping all that a secret?
Well, I think one of the most interesting acts will be the clown ballet, because it has people that you would never imagine doing a ballet. Some women that you just couldn't imagine doing that, and then men that are just fantastic in their ballet routine.
And this is, are all of those professional ballet people? Or
Oh, no.
You pulled them off of the street?
Yes, yes. They are people that you will know and recognize when you see them on stage doing this.
Dr. Halsey, tell me this. What is the magic date for this Showfest performance?
We will have 2 performances. One will be Friday, the 14th of March. One will be Saturday, the 15th of March. Both will be at 8 o'clock at Chambers Auditorium.
And that's on the Magic High School Drive at Grand Prairie High School?
Yes, ma'am.
I see. All right, now, Gloria, can you tell me a little bit about money? If I want to come to this, what is it going to cost me for an adult, a senior citizen, or is everything the same? And if I brought my grandkids, what will I need to pay for them?
All the tickets are the same price. All the tickets are $6, no matter if it's a child or an adult. And we would like to encourage children to come. We really think that they will enjoy this because it's very colorful and very fast-moving. It's something they would enjoy.
All right, now, do you have any other fundraising thing that evening, such as do you have the refreshments or drinks for sale or anything?
Yes, we're going to have candy bars and drinks for sale at intermission. And I would like to say too, not only do we have members of the Women's Club and the Junior Women's Club and the Arts Council in the show, but we do spotlight some local talent that are really the good part of the show, we might say. We have a string quartet that's going to play, we have several singers, we have some skits, and they're really mixed in there with the rest of us, and they're very good.
could you name drop the president of all of these different organizations so that in the event that our viewing audience would like to know who to get in touch with about this?
Yes, Georgia Clemson is president of the Arts Council. Rochelle Crump is president of the Women's Club. And Marilyn Neely is the president of the Junior Women's Club.
Junior Women's Club. And all of these from these different clubs are backing this and raising funds for the Arts Council?
Yes.
All right. Now, Dr. Hulsey, I'd like for you to take advantage of this time and look out into your camera, and I want you to do a real hard sell on inviting everyone and telling them what they're going to miss if they just really don't go to this.
You will miss one of the finest programs you've ever seen. You'll get to make fun of some of your friends and neighbors. You will see some very good professional talent, and you will be able to contribute to the arts in Grand Prairie by doing so.
All right, Gloria, do you have any other member of your family that is involved in this situation?
Yes, I do. My husband Noble is involved in the show. Also, I have a brother and a sister-in-law that are in the show, Rob and Pam Goff, and my mother is in the show, Virginia Goff.
Are you sort of making this a family affair? And this is family entertainment, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And she's using all of her family to help to entertain all of Grand Prairie. I think that is just priceless. And would you now like to remind them one more time the time and the place and the price of this wonderful situation?
Yes. Showfest will be March the 14th and 15th at Grand Prairie High School Auditorium at 8 o'clock. You can get tickets at, would you like for me to tell them?
Oh, I would like that.
Okay, Independent American, Prairie State Bank, Republic Bank, the Women's Club, Noble Hobart State Farm Insurance, First Continental Bank, the Chamber of Commerce, and I think...
And from me.
And...
Dr. Wendell Halsey at City Hall or wherever you can catch him on the street, looking at streets for Grand Prairie, Texas as he goes around his business for the city. I want to thank both of you all for being on the show to help us beat the drum for the arts. And Gloria, would you like to tell our audience how badly we need the things for the Arts Council and really how badly we need a meeting place or a performance hall for Grand Prairie? I think we might even have time to talk about that.
Yes, we really do. Of course, you know that we've been saying for several years that we need a location for the arts and a place for performances and for meetings, and we really need it. If you'll come help us, that it will be great.
All right, and we have just recently had the Grand Prairie Community Theater has finished a very exciting run with the last of the Red Hot Lovers and all of these good things, and I believe they have something else coming up. But before we get to some more community service announcements, I want to thank both of you all for being on the show, but especially for giving up your weekends and your evenings to work with this situation to help the arts happen in Grand Prairie, Texas. It's been a long time coming, and you have many people in Grand Prairie that are really excited about all of this and really want this to be coming forth, and I want to thank y'all for that. And Gloria, I think that you probably would be well taken if you would make this announcement for the Grand Prairie Arts Council, and you can tell us about their memberships, which are separate and apart from the Women's Club, the Junior Women's Club. Tell us what it would cost us to support that.
Well, we would like for all of you to join the Arts Council in Grand Prairie. A family membership is $30, patron memberships are $75, corporate memberships are $250, and single memberships are $10. And we would love for you to come and join the arts and participate in the things that we do here in Grand Prairie.
And we would like to remind you, last week we had on our show the Grand Prairie Genealogical Society. They told you to mark your calendar for March the 29th. Now, this is a little bit in advance, but it is for their wonderful family tree climbing can be fun. And you can research your genealogy and come and work at this workshop. There is a cost of $18, and in the event you'd like to know more about this Everson workshop, please call Debbie Copeland, 262-6128, Susan Marshall, 263 641-3850, or Faye Chisholm, the president, 641-6604. And that will be a very exciting opportunity. And since this is History Month for Grand Prairie, we know that you'll be into things if you'll join this genealogical society in this very special workshop. Remember to mark your calendar a little bit in advance for the Prairie Dog Chili Cook-Off. And I believe they have something a little bit about pickled quail eggs and all of this good stuff. This is going to be April the 5th and the 6th, and that will be at Traitors Village. And for information about this, would you call Doug Beek at 647-2331. If you'd like to participate, call Doug. And if you'd just like to drop by and see the things that are going on at a Prairie Dog Chili Cook-Off, both of those days will be fantastic for you to go out and watch them as they make all of this wonderful chili. And this is going to be their sesquicentennial chili cook-off happening, so help us celebrate Texas in this 150th year with a very special chili cook-off. The Grand Prairie Sesquicentennial Calendar is getting ready to come off of the press. Joe Camel has promised us it's going to be a very exciting issue, and they are still taking advance orders. And if you would like to place your order for a special sesquicentennial calendar that features scenes from Grand Prairie, Texas, please call Jan Barrett at 262-7923 or Joe Camel at 264-1609. That's Grand Prairie's very own sesquicentennial calendar. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Grand Prairie ISD and all of the students that participated in the science fair. This was one of the most successful, and if we read to you all of the winners that were listed in the Grand Prairie Daily News, you would not believe how many of them there were. These are only a few that were featured in the Grand Prairie Daily News. We'd like to thank each and every parent that worked very diligently with their students for this very special occasion. And another special community service announcement. Troubled by your teenagers' behavior, you are not alone according to Tough Love. And if you want more information about Tough Love, would you call Kathy Brown at 960-0402 or local information at 262-0354. And they meet every Thursday evening at the Veterans Memorial Center, and that is at 7 p.m. And the American Cancer Society on May the 12th will be presenting a golf tournament. Now this is a little in advance, but we want you to look at your calendar, and if you're going to be interested in it between now and May the 12th, you can get out and practice, and Dr. Halsey's already getting his golf clubs out to get in with this. Larry Barger of the DFW Imagine Club is in charge of this with Keith Carruthers, who is at the Prairie State Bank. And the Grand Prairie Community Theater, Statues Are for Pigeons, is going to be April the 4th, 5th, and 6th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, and 18th, 19th, and 20th. And could we ask two from our audience to come and help us close our show, since today is In-Service Day, and we have all of these boys and girls running around town in Grand Prairie, and we have asked Ginger Holbert and Allison Clemson to come join us. And will you all bend down where you can get near a microphone? And as we close the show today, let everyone know how important it is to have our boys and girls out of school. And this is Ruthie Jackson with Community Service, reminding you that our show today, it's happening in Grand Prairie.